She laughed. You really think you're the best I can do? During an argument, I replied, you're probably right. Then I started working out, got promoted, and transformed my life. 8 months later, when she saw me with someone new, her tearful voicemail said everything. I, 29 male, heard those words from my girlfriend Rachel, 27, 3 months ago during what started as a small argument about me forgetting to pick up groceries. We'd been together for 4 years, living together for 2. The argument escalated when she brought up how I'd let myself go since we moved in together. I'd gained maybe 30 pounds, stopped caring about my appearance, and honestly, I was stuck in a dead-end data entry job, making $42 a year. Look at yourself, Derek, she said, gesturing at me in my stained t-shirt and gym shorts I hadn't used for actual gym in 2 years. You really think you're the best I can do? I'm getting my MBA. I work out 5 days a week. Meanwhile, you're this. The way she laughed when she said it, not angry, not frustrated, just amused. Like the whole idea was genuinely funny to her. I stood there for a moment, something shifting inside me. Then I said, you're probably right. She blinked, caught off guard. What? You're probably right. You probably can do better. That's not Derek. I didn't mean. No, you did. And that's okay. I grabbed my keys and wallet. I'm gonna stay at Tommy's tonight. We should probably talk tomorrow about next steps. The look on her face was priceless. She expected me to beg, to promise to change, to fight for us. Instead, I just left. Tommy, my roommate from college, let me crash on his couch. That night, I couldn't sleep. Not because I was heartbroken. Weirdly, I felt relieved, like someone had finally said out loud what I'd been avoiding thinking about. The next morning, I went back to pack my things. Rachel was in full damage control mode. Baby, I was just frustrated. You know I didn't mean it. Yeah, you did. And you're not wrong. You're in shape, ambitious, going places. We both know this has been dead for a while. So you're just giving up? Just like that? No, I'm setting you free to find the best you can do. And honestly, setting myself free, too. She tried everything. Tears, anger, even tried to seduce me. First time she'd initiated anything in 6 months, lol. But I was done. Moved back in with my parents temporarily, which wasn't ideal at 29, but it was what it was. Here's the thing though, her words kept echoing. Not in a painful way, but like a wake-up call I needed. Update 1. Okay, so quick update, because some interesting stuff has happened. First, the self-improvement stuff. Joined a gym, the cheap one, $25 a month, but it has everything I need. Started meal prepping. Thank you, YouTube University. Applied for internal positions at my company. Signed up for some online certifications in data analysis. Nothing dramatic yet. Lost maybe 8 pounds, but I feel different. More awake, if that makes sense. But here's the wild part. Rachel has been texting me a lot. Started with just checking in messages. Then I miss us texts at 2 a.m. Then she started getting angry that I wasn't responding. Last week, she showed up at my parents' house. My mom answered the door. I was at the gym. According to Mom, the conversation went like this. Rachel, is Derek home? I need to talk to him. He's not here. And frankly, after what you said to him, I'm not sure why you'd think he'd want to talk. He told you about that? It was taken out of context. Context? You laughed at my son and told him you could do better. What context makes that okay? We were together for 4 years. He can't just throw that away. Mom, seems like you did that when you laughed at him, honey. Rachel apparently went off, called my mom an enabler, and said she was the reason I was a failure. My sweet 5'2" mother, who volunteers at the animal shelter and makes cookies for the whole neighborhood, just said, I think you should leave now, and closed the door. Rachel then texted me 23 times in an hour about how my psycho mother disrespected her and how I needed to control my family. I finally responded, my mom's great. Please stop contacting me. She responded with a novel about how I was giving up on us and running away from commitment, and how her friends all think I'm probably gay because no straight man walks away from a woman like her. I didn't respond, but I did screenshot everything, just in case. The funny part? Her Instagram stories have been all these quotes about knowing your worth and never settling, while she's literally blowing up my phone begging me to come back. Tommy thinks she's panicking because I didn't react how she expected. His theory, bro, she wanted you to fight for her. to prove you were worthy. Instead, you agreed and left. That probably broke her brain a little. Maybe. Don't really care though. I got a call back for a business analyst position that pays $65. Interviews next week. Fingers crossed. Update 2. Holy crap, guys. So much has happened. First, the good stuff. Got the business analyst job. $65K salary, full benefits, and they're paying for me to get my advanced certifications. Down 22 pounds, still got more to go, but my old jeans fit again. Moved into my own apartment. Nothing fancy, but it's mine. Started rock climbing with some guys from work. Who knew I'd actually like it? Now for the Rachel drama, because apparently she's lost her damn mind. So, remember how she was texting constantly? After I blocked her number, she started emailing my work address, having her friends message me, creating fake Instagram accounts to watch my stories, showing up at my gym. She lives across town. There's no reason for her to be there. The gym thing was something. I was doing squats when I saw her in the mirror, just standing there watching me. I finished my set, turned around, and she acted surprised. Oh, Derek, what a coincidence. Rachel, you live 40 minutes from here. I was in the area. Doing what? Shopping. There's no stores here. It's all office buildings. She got flustered and tried to change tactics. Put her hand on my arm, did that thing with her voice she used to do. We could work out together sometime like old times. We never worked out together. We could start. I'm good. Please don't come here again. That's when she noticed I'd actually built some muscle. Her whole demeanor changed. You look different. I need to finish my workout. Are you seeing someone? That's not your business anymore. She lost it, started crying right there in the gym. Not quiet tears either, full dramatic sobs. I made one mistake. One mistake. And you throw away 4 years. Everyone was staring. The gym manager started walking over. I just said you should go and went back to my workout. But here's where it gets insane. Her mom called my mom. Her 53-year-old mother called my mother to try to parent trap us back together. My mom, bless her, put it on speaker so I could hear. Rachel's mom. They're being childish. Rachel said one silly thing, and Derek's overreacting. Patricia, your daughter told my son she could do better. He agreed. I don't see the problem. But Rachel's been so depressed, she's not eating, she cries all the time. That sounds like a her problem, not a Derek problem. Don't you want your son to be happy? Mom, he is happy. Happier than I've seen him in years, actually. With someone like Rachel, he'll never do better than her. Patricia, I'm going to hang up now. Please don't call again. The audacity. Even her own mother thinks I couldn't do better. Plot twist, though. Started talking to Amber from my climbing group. She's a software developer, super chill, and thinks the whole Rachel situation is better than reality TV. We're not official or anything, just hanging out. But it's nice being around someone who doesn't make me feel like a project that needs fixing. Rachel must have found out somehow, small city problems, because the texts from fake numbers started getting aggressive. Stuff like, Amber's just using you for attention. She'll leave when she realizes what a loser you are. You think getting some muscles changes who you really are? You'll come crawling back. I documented everything and filed a police report for harassment, just to have a paper trail. Oh, and the best part? Remember how she was getting her MBA? Well, apparently she's been so distracted that she failed 2 classes and is on academic probation. Her friend Elena, who I'm still cool with, told me Rachel blames me for sabotaging her future by checks notes, leaving when she told me to. Make it make sense. Update 3, guys. I almost feel bad for her. Almost. So quick life update. Got promoted to senior business analyst already. My boss said I'm exceeding expectations. Down 35 pounds total. Actually have visible abs for the first time in my life. Amber and I are officially dating. She's incredible. Bought a motorcycle. Always wanted one. Rachel said they were death traps for idiots. Life's genuinely good. Like, I wake up excited about my day good. But Rachel, she's spiraling. Elena's been keeping me updated. Not because I asked, but because she's genuinely concerned. Rachel dropped out of her MBA program, lost her job, she was missing too much work, moved back with her parents. Has been telling everyone I emotionally abused her, and that's why she's struggling. That last one pissed me off enough. that I posted all the screenshots of her harassment on my Instagram story with the caption, "Since people keep asking what happened." The response was immediate. Turns out she'd been telling people I cheated, I was abusive, I stole money from her. What money? I made 42K lol. My screenshots showed her admitting she said I wasn't good enough, her begging me to come back, her threats about Amber, her showing up at my gym and parents' house, the 200+ texts from fake numbers. Her friends turned on her quick. She lost most of her friend group. Elena said she showed up drunk at a party last weekend, saw a picture of me and Amber on someone's phone, and had a complete meltdown. Had to be carried out. Then last week, the voicemail. The voicemail. It was 3 a.m. She was clearly drunk. 5 minutes of sobbing, slurring about how I ruined her life and was supposed to fight for her and wasn't supposed to actually change, and how it's not fair that I'm living her dream while she's stuck. The key quote that made me actually laugh out loud: "You were supposed to beg me to stay. You were supposed to prove you deserved me. You weren't supposed to become this. It's not fair. I was the one going places. I was the prize. Now you're with that coding girl and I'm... Then she threw up on the voicemail and hung up. Amber heard it the next morning and her reaction was perfect. "So she's mad that you took her advice and improved yourself?" Basically. "And she's mad that you didn't beg for someone who said they could do better." Yep. The delusion is actually impressive. We laughed about it over breakfast. Then I blocked the number she called from and we went about our day. Final update. This will be my last update because honestly, Rachel's not even a factor in my life anymore, and I want to keep it that way. The good stuff. Salary's now at 78K after another promotion. Hit my goal weight fitness level, lost 42 pounds total, gained solid muscle. Amber and I moved in together, bought my dream car. Nothing crazy, just a nice Mazda, but it's mine and paid in cash. Actually happy. Like, genuinely. Wake up grateful happy. The Rachel finale. She saw me and Amber at a brewery last weekend. I didn't notice her at first. We were with friends laughing about something. Then I felt someone staring. There she was, at the bar, alone. She looked rough, hair unwashed, gained weight, which no judgment, but the irony wasn't lost on me, and just had this defeated energy. She walked over. Amber tensed, but I squeezed her hand like it's cool. "Derek, Rachel. You look good. Thanks. You doing okay?" She laughed, but it was hollow. "Do I look okay?" I didn't answer. "I was wrong," she said quietly. "About everything. I thought you'd fight for me, prove me wrong, show me you could be better, but instead you just became better, without me. Yeah, turns out I could do better too, just not in the way you meant." She looked at Amber, then back at me. "I really fucked up, didn't I?" "Yeah. Would you ever?" "No." She nodded, tears starting. "For what it's worth, you weren't the problem. I was so focused on what I thought I deserved I couldn't see what I had. I could have been cruel, could have twisted the knife. Instead I just said, 'I hope you figure it out, Rachel. I really do.'" She walked away. Amber waited until she was gone, then said, "That was very mature of you. Living well is the best revenge and all that. Also, you know her life sucks now, and that probably helps. Also that, yeah." We laughed, finished our drinks, and went home to our apartment where I'm typing this while Amber plays video games next to me, occasionally showing me funny TikToks. Looking back, Rachel saying I wasn't the best she could do was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to look at myself and realize I wasn't the best I could do either. The difference is, I did something about it. She thought she was the prize. Turns out, we make ourselves the prize through our actions, not our words. To anyone reading this, in a similar situation, when someone tells you you're not good enough, believe them. Then become good enough, not for them, but for yourself. And when they come back, they always do, you'll realize you've outgrown them entirely. Thanks for following along, Reddit. I'm out. Edit. No, I'm not taking Rachel back no matter how many of you think I should show mercy. She made her choice, I made mine. We both have to live with the consequences. Edit 2. To the people saying I'm fat-phobic for mentioning Rachel's weight gain, I specifically said no judgment. I mentioned it only to note the irony of her insulting my weight and then experiencing the same thing when her life fell apart. That's not fat phobia, that's just observing karma. Edit 3. Rachel found this post. She texted from her friend's phone saying, "I'm exploiting her pain for internet points." I reminded her that she exploited my pain for 4 years. Also, maybe don't text the person who has a restraining order pending against you. Just a thought.